In a presidential election year like this one, it's easy to forget there are other races on the ballot. But the truth is, some of those races further down the ballot have a far greater impact on your everyday life than the matter of who wins the presidency. Take the election of judges to the Ohio Supreme Court, for example. Supreme Court rulings have far-reaching effects on all Ohio citizens and businesses and deal with important matters such as education, tax rates, utility bills, economic issues. The list goes on and on. Judges on the court tend to fall into two categories: those who believe their job is to interpret the law, as the court was intended to do, and so-called activist judges who wrongly use their position on the court to attempt to create new laws, which is exclusively the job of the state legislature. It is crucial to understand that when our judiciary takes their role beyond interpreting laws and creates new laws with their rulings, we all pay and we all lose. In fact, when activist judges controlled the Ohio Supreme Court from 1993 to 2003, Ohio businesses and consumers paid a heavy price. Ohio businesses were forced to pay out billions in new losses because of court decisions with illogical, arbitrary judicial opinions. The rulings greatly increased liability risk for businesses and created a great deal of uncertainty about Ohio's economic future. Consumers were hurt by this activist court as well through higher insurance premiums, increased taxes, and lost jobs and opportunity when Ohio businesses buckled under the financial impact of the activist court's decisions. Although the legislature had spent years creating, debating, and refining Ohio laws that lend predictability and stability to the state's legal environment, these legislative decisions and reforms were all changed or abolished by a small group of activist justices. That's why your vote in this year's Ohio Supreme Court races are so important. Both Justice Judy French and Justice Sharon Kennedy are standing for re-election this November. Elected to the court in 2012, Justice Kennedy formerly served as administrative judge for the Butler County Court of Common Pleas Domestic Relations Division. Justice French was appointed to the court in January 2013. She previously served on the 10th District Court of Appeals in Franklin County. In the coming weeks, you will be hearing and reading much more about these candidates. Just as important as their backgrounds and experience will be their judicial philosophies, what they believe about the proper role of the Ohio Supreme Court. Both Justice Judy French and Sharon Kennedy are staunch believers in a judicial philosophy that says the role of a judge should only be to interpret the law. Justices French and Kennedy do not believe their job is to influence state policy or make new laws. This year, we encourage you to ensure that the Ohio Supreme Court maintains its current record of issuing carefully reasoned decisions that interpret the law and don't create unanticipated new laws. Election Day is November 3rd, and early voting has already begun.